Right now, I'm at my birth mom's house in the order. It's not Christmas, but it's Christmas is on Monday and Tuesday. Christmas Eve and Christmas, Monday and Tuesday. But my family, my mom wanted to celebrate it on Friday and Saturday so that our family could be together. And I was, sitting there having a good time, whatever. And Daniel showed up, like always. And at first I just ignored him. Didn't really talk to him. He gave me a side hug and was like, "It's nice to see you." And I'm like, "Thanks." I made it pretty obvious that I didn't like that he was there. And, I just ignored him. Then, I sat there and went to bed, and at 5 o'clock in the morning, I woke up myself and my 2 siblings to go set up the Christmas presents under the tree and stuff the stockings. But then, we were doing it, and, it was fun, and we were happy, and we're like, oh yay, now that we're done, we just gotta wait, So sorry, I'm shaking my leg, but basically, I'll try to stop. Basically, we're sitting there having fun, and then we're like, well, now that we put all the presents on the tree, let's go back to bed for another 10 minutes, let's just go sit there and wait for everyone to wake up. So we went back to where I was sleeping, and we were just sitting there hanging out, playing on my phone, playing on our phones, and eventually we could hear people upstairs walking, and we're like, okay, they're all awake, let's go. And so I went upstairs, and there were people, and by people I mean my family members, but there were people sitting down, and then my mom was cooking breakfast, and then Daniel just walked in, and he's like, well guys, it's time for meditation, which is a ritual that my family does, the order. And so I just was like, okay, whatever. And I just sat there, I don't do it, I don't participate in it, I just sit there and stare at a wall. And they're meditating or whatever, and after that, my mom was like, do you guys want to help clean the house? And obviously, just like how it's always been, as much as I can remember, no one does anything to help my mom, so I'm just like, oh, I'll help. And then, so I start sweeping the floor. I grab a broom instantly, she didn't have to make me. I just grabbed a broom and just started sweeping the floor. And, my siblings were just sitting there, eating their stockings. I don't blame them. But then Daniel just is like, do you guys want to say the memory gems first? Which is more order rituals. And you literally just sit there and chant, or you say a bunch of bullcrap that the order believes in. I don't remember most of it, but part of it is oh, if the order doesn't have it, we don't need it. And part of it is happiness is not found in doing what you want to do, but learning to like to do the things you ought to do. It is my firm resolve and fixed purpose to give my all to the Lord, my time, my talents, all that I am, and whatever I expect to be. And by saying to the Lord, only the brainwashed believe that. The corrupted minds, like Daniel, to the Lord means to them, to the order. Obviously, I refuse to say that, because first of all, fuck no. And second of all, fuck no. But I sit there and I look at them and I'm like, I'm not going to do it. Like I think that and say, I just looked at him. And my mom's like, you can put the broom down and do that later. And I'm like, I just looked at her and smiled. I was like, and then Daniel, the freaking sperm donor that I hate so freaking much, I wish would just burn alive. He just says, so, it's okay. Like literally quoting his words. It's okay if you don't want to be in the order, but if you're not going to participate in the order and you're not going to participate in our activities, then you're not welcome here. You know that, right? Did you know that? And I just sat there and looked at him. And my heart just was like, it just dropped, because it's like, I knew that. But my mom says otherwise. I feel like my mom just pretends that I'm in the order. She just pretends that I never left to make it less awkward. My mom never once said that I wasn't welcome. She's always wanted me around. But I know that I'm not welcome. I know that everyone's just pretending that I'm welcome and that it's all just fake. I know that Daniel doesn't want me there. I know that my mom wishes I was still part of the order and just pretends that I never left in the first place. That's what everyone does. No one talks about it. But when Daniel said that, I took that as him saying, either you come back now or you don't come back at all in any way. Either you join the order and stay in the order now, or you are not welcome in any of our houses or anywhere near any of us. And that's how I took it. So I guess I was gonna be snarky and I was gonna say like, oh, then I guess I'll just leave, but it's fake Christmas. I didn't want to ruin fake Christmas for my family. Especially since my little brother and my little sister were standing right there watching. So I just put the broom down and just sat there. I didn't say anything. I didn't do anything. I just sat there. They continued on their rituals. And I just tried not to cry, honestly. And as soon as we open the presents, and as soon as we're done, as soon as I no longer have to be here, I'm just gonna leave. And if anyone ever wants to see me again, they can reach out to me. I just don't want my younger brothers and my sister to think that I'm leaving them. Because I'm gonna cry. The only reason why I put myself through the pain of seeing them and feeling so unwanted and like I'm just so worthless is for them. For my little brothers and my little sister. I do it for them. I would do almost anything for them. But at the same time, I have to do what's right for myself. So it sucks because I have to go through the pain and the feeling of knowing how worthless I am to my family. But I do it anyway just so I can see them, because I know that's the only way I'll ever get to see them. But I can tell that my fake welcome is starting to run out. And it sucks because my little siblings are the most important thing to me. Well, second most. My life is more important. But other than my life, they're more important than anything else. And I just wish it didn't have to be like this. I wish my family could just not be so hateful and cruel and evil, just pure evil. I wish family mattered more than a cattle number, a livestock number. Being a member of the order. I hear someone coming downstairs, so I should probably stop. But it's fine. I'm used to it. I just wish I would have gotten that on camera. That would have been freaking gold. Because I feel like no one really believes me. Or I feel like people think it's just like a joke or whatever, but like, no. When you hear it coming from Daniel, it's not just a freaking joke. It's literally like your self-worth just disappears. Like, you feel stupid for even thinking that you were valuable in the first place. And people wonder why I left my family. Even if it wasn't the order. Even if the order and the religion had nothing to do with it. Being treated like this, I'd rather just leave. And I hope that my siblings have a happy life. If I'm honest, I don't think they can be happy in the order. I don't think they can be as happy in the order as they can be free. Outside of the pain, outside of feeling worthless, like a burden. But that's their decision. That's a choice they have to make. I can't make them leave. Just like how Daniel and my mom cannot force them to stay. It's their choice. I'm probably gonna get banned from seeing them just for saying this. But I can already tell I'm not welcome anyway. So, anyways, I just felt like I had to take this video because I didn't know what else to do. Thanks for listening, I guess. And I hate the order.